Hello there, my name is Mariah, but my mom calls me Riley, and today I'm going to be going over some songs that I done gone and made, because people want to know how I made them, which is really cool. So I guess the first one I'm going to go over is a song called Belly. It's also referred to as the Mushroom King originally when I was writing it on Twitch during a 1 hour challenge. That was the name that was kind of sitting there in my head for a while. I had just finished watching Motherland Fort Salem, which I highly suggest watching if you haven't. They actually have the mycelium concept was fresh in the head. And so naturally the next progression of my life ended up being, you know what you should do instead of anything productive? Write a song about eating too much food, just kind of overstaying your welcome, very similarly to a certain general whose name I'm not gonna drop. You know the one. Very similarly, we don't need autotune on this. We're just gonna leave it be. Gonna chuck the Maserati. Yep, everything's exactly the way that I think I want it. It's got a almost silent vocal, so I'm gonna turn off the gate for now. We'll kind of edit as we go, because the original recording of this sounds like hot fucking garbage. But we started with this, I guess we don't even need any of these tracks. I speak proper English. It's very hard. Alright, so we started with this guitar part. Oh, I also need to change. Okay, this can go. Sorry, J37, you sound kind of terrible. On this specific thing that I'm doing. We'll turn this off. Honestly, we can remove ozone. Nah, we'll put it back on. Okay. Shit. Okay. Oh no. Jeez Louise. Okay, hello, can I help you? I still have items in my cart. What did I order from DoorDash that has not arrived? Everything arrived. What was I trying to buy? Wow, I'm amazing. I blow my own mind. All right, so initially we started off with this really nice, twinkly, Nashville-tuned guitar. This second one, we chucked a little bit of the drip on there, mostly because I thought it would be funny, and then it ended up sounding really pleasant. Anytime I can use the drip as a joke and then find out it's a pleasant experience, I will be happy. It just sounds really twinkly and ethereal, and that's kind of the vibe I was going for. Then we threw some, I wanted a string arrangement really badly. It was very much in my head that I really wanted a string arrangement. I really wanted to have just something really rich and lush, and I wanted the whole song to sound like the color green. Sound like a wet field. I wanted it to sound like a wet field, and I don't know how else to explain that. But I wanted it to sound like the way wet grass feels and mossy rocks. And I hope I achieved that. The strings that I used were the da capo strings. I did like a sustained legato situation. It's a very simple string part. I wrote each piece out by hand. I didn't even play it on my MIDI keyboard. I just really wanted something very fine-tuned. I wanted it very specific. So this is that string section. And then we threw in some woodwinds because I really wanted it to just, build. I threw in a toy box through Native Instruments called Kinetic Treats. I used the record player wind-up 1 preset, but then I went through and kind of fine-tuned it to sound exactly the way that I wanted, which was kind of to add a little bit of tension and oddity to it, for lack of better phrasing. I hard-panned, well, not hard-panned, I like half-panned both of those things. And I think they sound really pleasant. We'll turn this up a little bit. So that's those. And then we threw, I wanted a piano part. I needed something delicate. I'm pretty sure I used the Giant for this. Yes, the Giant. I used the Taj Mahal setting just to really give it some thickness. I put it right in the middle of hard and soft. I wanted you to feel the impact of it, but not be a little bit like overwhelmed. I didn't want it bright. I wanted it nice and soft, but still impactful. So this was the piano part that I, again, painstakingly, note for note, wrote. And that little run was very important to me for some reason. But every color is a different velocity, and I really took the time to make sure that every single part was exactly what I wanted. There's one part that I absolutely hate in this whole song, and it's this part with these. There's, for some reason, there's a really hard piano part. This part felt very hollow to me for a bit. I think I still want to rewrite that at some point, but it's not going to be anytime soon. And then we have this vocal that I really need to There's no tuning on it. There's none of that. It's literally just the Maserati, large vocal. It's just delay, reverb, and a little bit of compression. Take away container, I'm paying off every debt that I owe. And then we're just gonna use the master assistant because I'm lazy as fuck. Sorry about the language, but it's true. I'm very lazy. We're just gonna boost it. It's gonna sound great. We're gonna chuck some stereo on there. I just realized that I absolutely soloed out the whole thing. So we're gonna go here towards the end, and we're gonna run this again. So this is the whole thing where it is now. I do plan to redo this at some point. I will redo this whole song at some point. It is not going to be anytime soon. So here's where we are now with Belly. I hope you enjoy it. A lot of people have been very positive about it, and they wanted to know how I made it. So this is how we did that.
Me on a raft going nowhere. I wanna go down into the woods where I might find a fungus to eat me alive when it's finally my time.
that removes the vocal.
What? That's
Oops.
wishfully tear me apart if you must. Every fruit that I feed to my belly is overripe, and I wonder what that's gonna do to my insides. Roll me down a mountainside and place me on a raft going nowhere. I wanna go down into the woods where I might find a fungus to eat me alive when it's finally my time.
And there it is. That's that one. That's Belly. Again, thanks for vibing with it. It was a fun one to make. I hope you had a good time learning how I made it. It was a little convoluted and a little, but you know, I don't know how to talk about things, so I'm gonna go away now. But thank you. Also, go watch Motherland Fort Salem because it inspired the whole song. So, anyway, have a good time. K-Ball!